Okay, so today I'm thinking that we should just make another sunflower because I find these very adorable and I just really want to make it. I want to make more of these sunflowers. I probably should buy keychains to add to this, huh? Because like oh, I don't know. I need a nice keychain. There are yarn chains and things like that, but I feel like a keychain just would look very nice. Hey, hey. How are you today? I don't know who's here, but someone's here, and it's nice to see you or have you here. Okay, so let's do this together. So I'm thinking maybe a green center and then pink leaves, something like that. And this is the first time that I'm also going to be using a 4 millimeter hook. So let us see what we can do, and hopefully it works out very well because I've actually never used a 4 millimeter hook here in this section. Hey, how are you, Marshall? Oh, I know you've been here before. Nice to have you here again. I'm good. I'm really good, thank you. It's actually the day after Australia Day here, in Australia, so we get a day off, which is really, really nice. Whereabouts are you? And if you're in the US, I know it's a Sunday for you. So, but anyways, I'm in Australia, and we're gonna make this sunflower together. So here's my 4 millimeter hook, and here's my yarn, 4-ply cotton yarn that I'm using right here, and we're just gonna get started. So I want to make a magic ring as normal, and then after I've made this magic ring, I'm going to insert my hook and just complete that magic ring. Oh gosh, it is a bit interesting trying to use a bigger hook. I'm always like used to these smaller hook sizes, so it'll be interesting when I start making a big plushie or something because I'll have to use bigger hooks. So let's hope that this works. So I'm going to wrap the yarn and make what's called a puff stitch. So I'm going to pull the yarn through, then I'm going to wrap again, go inside and pull the yarn through, and then I'll do that one more time. Wrap the yarn, go through, pull the yarn through. Awesome. Okay, so now I'll respond to your chat messages in just a moment. Um, so now we're gonna pull the yarn through all. Ooh, and this is gonna be the tricky part for me, because I don't know how well this hook works, but I've somehow got to get it through all of these yarn pieces, which is not really working for me, I'm noticing. Maybe I have to pull it up higher. And if it really doesn't work, I'm gonna switch my yarn hook in the end, because I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Kind of working. We've got to get through a few of them first. Okay, it's not bad, but I'm not a fan so far. It is a little bit tricky, this 4 millimeter hook. And sometimes it's just all about the hooks that you use as well. Like this is a new hook that I bought, so I don't know if it's any good. Um, Anyways, okay, nice. Yes, I'm in the US and I love the flowers. Oh, that's wonderful. I have two siblings in the US, one both in California, one in San Jose and one in San Clemente. Hi, Simon. Ooh, that's what you said. And Toddy said, oi. Oi to you too. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Simon, what are you making? We're making a sunflower. Can you make an octopus? I got a kit, but I don't know how. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Maybe I should try an octopus at some point. I'll have a look into that. Um, I'm just trying to think in my head, what would an octopus? I'd have to do like 6 in a magic ring and up to 12, maybe 18. Depends how big it is, huh? But I'm sure we could figure it out maybe in tomorrow, a live sometime this week. Maybe we can try something like that. Okay, I still don't like this yarn hook, even though I'm pulling it up further. So I'm gonna change to I'm gonna change to a different hook, and I'm gonna see, just because I really don't like this one. That's terrible of me to say, isn't it? But I need to find another one. And why don't I try? I wonder if a 3 millimeter hook would work better with 4-ply cotton yarn. It's the same style of hook. So again, I'm not fully, like, I don't really know how it will work, but we're just gonna try it. I want to use a good hook. And sometimes it all is just about that trial and error. So let's see how this 3 millimeter one works. Okay, I'm using a 3 millimeter now. I'm chaining. Oh, it already feels a little smoother, so that's nice to have. So I'll come in here and just make this little puff stitch. This is just trying. I'm hoping it feels good. So far it's feeling good, but let's see what it feels like when I pull through. And I actually like that so much better. It doesn't really catch, which is nice. So it seems like a 3 millimeter hook is probably the perfect size for this technique, puff stitch. I love puff stitches, but they also take a little bit of work towards you've got to have the right tension, the right way of pulling your yarn through and things like that. What did you say? What kind of knotting you do? Knotting? Oh, you probably mean like, do I do something called crochet? I'm just guessing. So I do crochet. This is not knitting. This is crochet. I hope that answered your question. I'm not really sure what you meant by that question, but anyways, I appreciate all questions and I do my best to answer them as best as I can. Okay, so again, pulling this yarn through and chaining one to finish that. And that's all we're doing. You've only just joined. We are making a sunflower, just like this. And you can make these yourselves, guys, and then you can put a keychain on it, make your own yarn chain. But yeah, they look beautiful. I'm just going to do this puff stitch again, just this one again, because I didn't quite like the way that the yarn pulled through. I made this once with a 1.9 millimeter hook, and it turned out beautiful. It was relatively easy. It's just that I can't find my 1.9 millimeter hook at this point, so we're using a 3 millimeter hook. Okay, so that's the third puff stitch right there, and we are pulling up the yarn a little bit more just to get that angle and to make it easier for us to pull the yarn thread through that puff stitch, or through all of those yarn threads to make a puff stitch. What are you crocheting? That's so cute. Thanks so much, Galaxy. Okay, so we've made 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually need to make a total of 10. So it might seem like a lot, and probably if you've just started crochet, it is a lot, but look, it's great to practice crochet, and I think it's something that you guys should all get into if you haven't already. Crochet is something that is very fun and enjoyable, especially when you're in your relaxing stages, unless you're having trouble with crochet, then it can be very frustrating. And I always recommend for you to take a break. But crochet is one of my favorite hobbies at the moment. I've been doing this for the last maybe year and almost 5 months now. So let's say a year and a half almost in a month's time. You want to crochet whilst you're watching, but you don't know what to make. Oh, just make something simple like a bookmark, or I have a tutorial on this channel about a bookmark, star stitch bookmark, or you can make a little chicken. I've got so many tutorials on this channel, so go follow that. Maybe on a different screen you can watch it and follow along. My grandma taught me how to crochet and I dropped it because it didn't make sense to me. Yeah, if you were young when you were learning, I totally understand that, because when I was young, my auntie was showing me how to knit and I thought it was very complicated and also very boring. And so I didn't pursue that. And now that I'm doing crochet and making all these cute, wonderful things, I kind of wish that I learned a bit more at that time, especially with knitting. And I feel like I'm going to have to try knitting at some point as well, because there's some type of art about knitting that I really do like. So, but right now we're focusing on the wonderful art of crochet. So we're trying to make 10 puff stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 3 more to go. Here we go. And I'm trying to just pull my yarn a little bit out like this as well, because it gives me more space to pull the yarn through all of these loops that are on my hook. And I'm trying to stretch it as best as I can as well, so I can really pull that yarn through nice and easy. So here we go, we're still continuing. Now I'm going to have to make another one of these circles as well. So just bear with me. I'm trying to go relatively fast, not too slow, but also teach you little things along the way. So puff stitch, all you do is wrap the yarn, go inside the magic ring and pull it up. Now you've got 3 loops on the hook. Then you'll grab the yarn again, pull it through. Now you've got 5 loops on the hook. Wrap the yarn again, pull it through. You've got 7 loops on the hook. And then you're just going to stretch a little bit and pull the yarn through all 7 loops on that hook and chain 1 to keep it in place. This I think is 10. 1, 2, is that one there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, hold on. Gotta make sure I'm saying this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So all I would do here is I'm gonna pull this tail down here, which is what I use to make my magic ring. Pull it just a little bit to close that circle. You are gonna have like a little donut hole in the middle there, but it is more than 5, and that's what you want anyway. That's kind of what gives that center look. And then I'm gonna come into this very first stitch right here and just make a well, not that. I'm going to make a slip stitch, and I'll put that right in here once I get it through. Okay, and now all I need to do is pull the yarn through that and cut the yarn. I'm going to cut it here. There we go. So that is the first circle that I've created. Now I have to do another one of these, so you can see, there you go. I took collecting as one of my hobbies. Hi, what is the beginner knot when you first start? When I first start this, there's no beginner knot. It's called a magic ring. If you were to do chaining as something else, the beginner knot would be called a slip knot. But that's for chaining. So for example, here's a slip knot. I don't do this for this, but this is what it would be. I come here, I turn it around, and I make a quick slip. Oops, let's do that again. Got a little bit tangled there. Turn this around, a hook goes in the loop, grab the yarn through, and pull tightly. And that is called a slip knot right there. But that's what you do when you need to chain. So that's me chaining right here. As you can see, we've got some chains. So that is called the slip knot. Now, when you're doing a magic ring, it's a little bit different. I took collecting as one of my hobbies. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that for you. Okay, so here, we're going to make a magic ring. Magic ring, you just wrap it around your index finger. I wonder why actually it's called a magic ring. Interesting. Like if you were doing on your fourth finger, maybe because that's your ring finger, that would make sense. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, I get ring because it's like a circle, but why is it magic as well? Anyway, those are some things, those are things that I think about in my head as I'm doing this. So I'm going to grab the yarn and pull it through, and then just grab the yarn again and pull it through that loop that was on my hook. And now we have the so-called magic ring that I have lots of questions about. Okay, now we're going to do those puff stitches. So wrap the yarn, pull it through, wrap the yarn, pull it through, and let's do one more. Wrap the yarn and pull it through, pulling nice and high there so I can get my yarn through all of those. Chain one to finish that off. Wrap the yarn, pull it through nice and high, wrap the yarn, pull it through, again nice and high, wrap the yarn, pull it through, relatively high. It's not as high as the other one, so I'm a bit nervous about this one. There we go, we still got it. Nice puff stitch there. I need some more yarn, so I'm just pulling my yarn through here. Okay, let us keep going. We have another 8 of these to make. So, puff stitches can be your best friend or worst enemy depending on the hook size that you use. So here you go. Number 2, let's just wrap that a little bit better. And here's number 3, wrapping in there and pulling up, pulling the yarn through all of that. There we go, chain 1 to lock all of that in place. And there you go. That is the next puff stitch that we did right there. So we've got 3, we've got 7 to go. Here, pull the yarn, again, pull the yarn, wrap it and pull 3 times for each puff stitch. Wrap and pull. There we go. I'm trying not to get my yarn tail from my magic ring in the way, but there we go. What would you recommend buying a guy for Valentine's Day? Because I wanted to get a crochet heart, but I don't know anyone who could make one. Do you mean something crochet? Or just something in general? Something crochet? Do you like Tyler, the Creator? Oh, I'm not familiar with him. I'll have to check him out because I don't know really who that is. I'm pretty sure I've heard of him, but I'm not familiar. Just something in general. Ooh. And what's your budget as well? Because like guys always like the technological stuff, huh? They're always into digital stuff. Cameras, drones, laptops, but obviously that costs a fortune. $4? Oh my goodness. This could be tough. Maybe an ice cream. What can you get for $4? I don't know. Something cute and small. You should listen to Igor if it's your first album from him. Oh, okay. Thanks for the recommendation. Let's see how many puff stitches we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boys like to eat junk food too, so food is also a really good gift if you're spending $4. Go through here. There we go. That looks so beautiful. Thanks, Jeffy. You're awesome. Someone spoke in that's Mandarin, right? Or is it Korean? I don't know. That looks like Chinese writing to me. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 2 more puff stitches to go. 2 more. What else could you buy for $4 for a guy for Valentine's Day? Guys, help in the comments. What would you recommend as well? I said an ice cream or some junk food. But you guys might have things that are a better option, especially because it's Valentine's Day, so it's kind of got to be related to love or friendship, whatever that may be. There we go. Boom, boom. Maybe you could buy like a little keychain, although I think that's more than $4. I'm a starter, so this is why I'm watching this. Hey, Kaya. Nice to have you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. We need to come here, make a slip stitch in the very first stitch that we made. And here I'm not going to cut the yarn. I did here because I didn't need it anymore. You can also weave this yarn tail into the end to hide. The only thing is, oh, here it is. Good. I was going to say I've lost my needle, but I found it again. So let's see. Maybe what I can do is come in here and just weave this in into the back. Just weaving. Is this the back? Yes. Sometimes, guys, you crochet so perfectly that you can't tell the front from the back. I'm kidding. But anyways, I didn't know which way was which for a minute there. For a second. Okay, chop the yarn because I don't need this anymore. Hi, what? Hi. Why do I kind of want to crochet a fried egg? Hey, that's a neat idea. Probably because this looks a little bit like it's got texture and some weight, more 3D-ish. You could have this as the yolk of the egg and then continue out, elongate it, or like start there, boom, around, make a fried egg just like that. Okay, we've got the second one here. And I am going to keep it like this. I am going to chain one, I think. Oh, do I need to chain one? I don't think so. Might not need to. Let's not chain one. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to come into my very first stitch over here. I'm going to grab this one and turn it the opposite way, so I'm working from the back end. And I'm going to insert my hook as well into that very first stitch. I just want to make sure I get it right. The hook's not quite pointy, so I'm not enjoying. I need to bring it closer to my face first so I can fully see it. Still having a little bit of trouble here. Just trying to pull it through. Okay, there we go. So I've got it through the front and the back loops right there. And then all I'm going to do is make something that is called a single crochet stitch. And there we are. So there's the single crochet stitch. And I'm just going to keep working my way into both sides. And I should have maybe, how many should I have? About 20 odd stitches, single crochet stitches. So that's 2. Actually, I do want to end up with 20 because that will make the next part perfect. But I'm still having trouble with this 3mm hook. My goodness. 3. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday! Nobody wished me a happy birthday. Oh, well, I did. On any of these vibes today. I'm 24. Happy 24th. I hope you have a great day. Are your family going to be celebrating? I could put a smiley face on the yolk of the egg, and it could be so cute. Absolutely. Create with cats. Hello, hello to you too. So we've done 3. Now we're going to do 4. Oh, why is this like super difficult? It shouldn't be this difficult. It's my hook. It's always that hook. I'm not enjoying the hook. Come on, hook. Okay, I don't like the hook. I want to change my hook, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to take out that last one because I didn't like how it was feeling. So I've done 2. It's getting quite hot today, actually. It's a very hot day. 3. Here's number 4. Oh, stuck again. There we go. 4. Come on, 4. Okay, good. 5. This is what I mean. Crochet can be frustrating, especially if it's not working how you want it. How many have we got? I don't know if I should count that as a stitch, probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey everyone! Thanks for wishing Kiara a happy birthday from you guys. That's very sweet of you to write that to her. She needed some upliftment, birthday wishes, because she said no one had wished her a happy birthday. Ugh, I'm very much struggling to get inside these stitches, and I'm not sure why. There, that's better. So that's 5, I think, or 6, don't know. 7, we'll find out at the end. Here's another one. 8. We're getting there. Taking a bit more time to do this, but that is more than okay. We've been 21 minutes. We're almost done the center of this sunflower. Forgot how many we have again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's number 9. 9 right there. Not gonna lie, I really don't like the puff stitch. Hey, look, I love it. It's just all about that hook, honestly. It really is just about the hook. But the puff stitch can be beautiful. I find the bubble stitch a little bit easier though. But if I'm using a 1.9 hook and 4 ply cotton yarn, oh, so smooth, so easy. I have no trouble with it at all. But here, using this thicker hook, and probably because the hook's just not hooking enough, I'm finding it a little bit more difficult to weave in and out, even of these single crochet stitches, which I shouldn't be having trouble with a single crochet stitch. That's what I mean, like this is very bizarre. Love this. Oh, I love that you love this. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna chop this one right here because I don't need that one, and we don't want it poking through the center either. And then we're going to go inside. We're going to continue all the way around because remember, we're going to do this all the way around. These single crochet stitches. Let's do this. We can, oh, look, got stuck again. I'm just having a lot of trouble with that single crochet stitch. It's not fair. But we can do this. I fully believe that we are almost to the end here. And we will make it. Boom. I've also got to count how many I've got because I want 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect. I'm going to have 2 more. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. 19. Come on, come through. Come through. Welcome. And 20. Ugh. Why? See what I mean? This is ridiculous. What is going on? I blame the hook. I really do blame the hook. The hook is like my worst friend right now. It just keeps catching on stuff. Ugh. Nasty. Okay, come in here, come into that first stitch, and we're just going to make again, it caught. I can't believe this. What is going on? I've never had this much trouble in my life with crochet. Maybe it's the curse of lives. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we did it anyway. We're through all of that struggle. Why does it look kind of like a donut dipped in green chocolate frosting? It does. I agree with you there. Is this the center of the sunflower? Absolutely, it is. And you can have your centers in dark brown, in black, light brown to actually make it look like a sunflower. Otherwise, just use different colors like I'm doing here. So the next thing that I want to do is the petals. And this may or may not be fun either because it involves puff stitches. And I think there's not going to be an issue. I'm trying to manifest that so that I really don't have an issue whilst we're doing it. So let us hopefully have no issues. And now I am undoing my yarn so that I don't have, it is a little bit knotty as you can see, which is something that sometimes can't be helped. Sometimes it really can't be helped when you have knotted yarn, because did you know that naturally, I don't know if you've heard the word entropy, but it's like the disorder, natural disorder of things. Anyways, yarn naturally just likes to get itself in a big bowl of knotted spaghetti. Naturally, like you could literally leave it, come back, maybe like you might have moved a little bit, but come back and then it's all nutty. It's just what happens. Does crocheting take a certain amount of yarn? Certain amounts of yarn? I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Mila. Does crocheting take a certain amount of yarn? Like, yes, but I'm not really sure what you mean though. Because sites naturally do that too. Yes. Anything with string on it or just like comes in a line that's long naturally just tangles. So annoying. I really like that you are doing pink for the petals because pink and green are my favorite colors. I love that. Mallory, hey. Hey, hey, I see you. Okay. We are going to do the petals now and we're going to chain 3 in total. 1, 2, 3. So after that, actually I might only do 2, just like that. So do I want to do 2 or 3? I've done 1, 2, maybe I will do 3. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to do this puff stitch that I was talking about before. So I'm going to go right into that first section and I'm going to pull the yarn through and pull it nice and high there. Pull again, nice and high, and pull again, nice and high. So that's that. Then I'm going to come into the second stitch here, not wrapping at this point, but pulling it up just once. Now I can wrap and pull it up again. And once more, yarn goes in, pulls it up. Now this is the moment of truth. I'm stretching it as much as I can. Oh, I've already felt that it's, come on, get through. We are coming. But it wasn't easy. We've got that. Okay, so I pulled it through all of those. Now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come back in this space right here and I'm going to do a little slip knot in that very first part. Then I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go back into this second space here, pull the yarn and just do a slip knot. I should actually call this a picot stitch here because it's pointed, so I'll probably say that. Okay, so that's the first petal. Not too bad. Chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Always chain 3 before and after you finish. We're going to wrap the yarn, come into the next space, and pull the yarn up. Next space, pull the yarn up. Next space, pull the yarn up. No wrapping. Next stitch space, pull the yarn up. Wrap, pull yarn up, and wrap, pull yarn up. This is the tricky part, pulling the yarn through all loops. Try not to get it tangled. All the way through. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Come inside here, finish your picot stitch, because that's what creates the point. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and come back in this space here and finish that off with a slip stitch. Look at that, we've got 2 petals. We've got 8 to go. Not too bad. We are making a lot of progress, I must say. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. Puff stitch, here we go. So first one, wrap the yarn, pull up. Wrap the yarn, pull up. Wrap the yarn, pull up. Next one, no wrap the yarn, but still pull up. Now we can wrap the yarn, pull up, wrap the yarn, same spot, space, pull up. Here's the tricky part, keep it nice and loose as best you can. There we go, into that final loop. Come on, come on. Ah, I'm really struggling here. Sometimes I dislike this. I can do it though. I might have to start again, but I don't want to start again, but I have to. No choice now. Lovely. Let's do it again. Sometimes that's what happens to you as well. It is just a natural part of life. It's not fun, but hey, at least it's only one petal. So we're dealing with. I think I know why as well that it's difficult for the hook to go through. It's because the hook's so big, and so it just catches on everything. This is why I'm trying to pull it as high as I can when I talk about the yarn. That's why I recommend a smaller yarn hook. Not too small, but like a 1.9. 2 millimeters, you're fine. Using a 3 millimeter, a little bit more tricky with this, with 4-ply cotton yarn anyway. So we just complete that picot stitch. We're doing the 3 chains. We're coming in that last stitch, and we do a slip stitch to finish that off. There we go. Loving these colors together. I think I read that before, but if I didn't, I'm reading it now, and thank you so much. I hate it when that happens. Yes. Oh my gosh. You know it. Totally agree. It is the worst. Okay. Sorry if you can hear a crying baby in the background. She's adorable though. That's my friend's baby. Anyways, there we go. So pulling up. My sister is here as well. So after this live, I'm gonna hang out with my sister and take a look at her statistics assignment, which I have no idea. Last time I did stats was probably 10 years ago in my first year of college. Yeah, that was a while ago. 1, 2, 3, picot stitch, and then is anyone doing anything fun today? Oh, I guess some of you, it's late at night, huh? But for others whose day has just begun, is anyone doing anything wonderful today? And if not, what about tomorrow? Oh my gosh, I appreciate your tutorial so much. Yay, yay, yay. Thanks, Sherry. I love crocheting while watching other people crochet. That's perfect. I love that too. It is quite fun. Although, you know what I've been doing since, as I've been crocheting lately? I've been watching, don't know if you guys watch this. I never watched it for a while, but I have actually been enjoying Big Bang Theory. So obviously I watched Young Sheldon, loved it. But I wanted to watch also Big Bang Theory, and that's how I got invested in that through Young Sheldon. I never thought I would be a fan of it, but it's actually really funny. Although you should be at least 15, 16 years old before you start watching that, because there's a lot of sexual references probably. Anyways, so 1, 2, 3, but it's still a very good show. It's very quirky, quite funny. Picot stitch right there. 1, 2, 3, and finish with a wonderful. I wonder why it's called a slip stitch here, but then in the other one it's called a picot stitch. Isn't that so strange? I know picot is because you get the point there, but like we literally did the exact same thing, just in a different space, and we call it a slip stitch. Don't know why, don't ask me too much, but anyways, that's the terminology. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 more to go. We're halfway through. 1, 2, 3. Puff stitch coming up. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. Wrap that yarn and pull it up. No wrap and pull up. Wrap and pull up. Wrap and pull up. Then pull the yarn through. Oh my gosh, that was easy. That was like butter. 1, 2, 3 chains. Look, this is what I mean. This is where it's called a picot stitch. Insert here and do a slip stitch in your final loop. Cool. Picot stitch. 1, 2, 3. But here, it's apparently called a slip stitch. Same thing in a different space, different terminology. 6. Okay, we have 4 more to go. We can do this, guys. We can do this. I love that you're here. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. And don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. I have lots of videos and lots more coming out. 1, 2, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. I feel like I've done too many there. But also I don't want to count it again. Okay, let's do number 7 puff stitch. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Here, 1, 2. If you don't know how to crochet, but you like watching other people crochet or go through their process and journeys in crochet, I've also got entertainment videos on this channel. I've made 2, so check those out and write in the comments and tell me what you think. They are fun and they show you how I went on my journey of micro crochet. 1, 2, 3. Coming in here, this space, this is our 7th petal right there. Now we have 3 left to go. This is actually turning out to be a beautiful combination, as we had one mention or a couple mention in the comments, Marshall and also Mallory. Thank you so much for your wonderful agreement of the colors I chose today. We had in a different live, I think someone chose the black and white, so that's why we have that one there. But we did that with a smaller yarn hook, so it was a lot easier. Didn't take me all the struggles that we've been through together today. All right, so coming up here, pulling the yarn through all of that. That one was not very smooth. And get it into that last, done. 1, it might have looked smooth, but it definitely didn't feel it. 1, 2, 3, pull, picot stitch there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3, and the slip stitch to finish that off. There we go. Crochet is so addictive, but only when it's not too frustrating, though. Absolutely 100% agree with you. Couldn't agree more. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 more to go, guys. 2 more to go, and then we're done. This is going to be fantastic. Once we finish this, and then I do have to go as well. We've almost been an hour. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to mention my plans for today. So later on this afternoon, so I got my sister here, as I mentioned before, we're doing a little bit of homeworks for her. And then later today, because it's pretty much like Australia Day celebration, public holiday today. Australia Day was yesterday, but we're celebrating today. So probably do like barbecue or food at the beach, because it's summer here, by the way. In case you're thinking, beach, what? But Australia is known for its beaches, and it's summertime right here, so definitely keen for the beach. 1, 2, 3, and I'll be doing that with friends and family. Got a couple of nephews. That will be fun, teaching them how to boogie board on the waves. So that will be fun. That's the plans for today. It's currently 12:04 in the afternoon. What time is it for you guys? 1, this is our last puff stitch. 3, pulling it all the way through into that last loop, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, coming in here, finishing off that picot stitch as you, oh, don't want to repeat this whole thing, do we? Let's do that picot stitch again. Picot stitch, done. 1:04 a.m. Oh my gosh, you need to sleep, girl. You really do need to sleep. Don't stay up too late. Your body needs rest. And also the hormones like that come during the very beginning parts of sleep are very important for you. So don't forget that. Don't don't stay up too late. Okay. So I'm going to pull that through and cut the yarn here. Boom. It's looking very good. We're going to chop this here because I don't need it. We already weaved this in. Boom. Boom. And now all that's left to do is to weave this one. Where did I put my hook? There. Weave this one through a couple of these back points. So remember, this is the back. I don't want you getting confused, but it is the back section, and we're just going to weave this through that back section. You hate weaving in ends? Try to weave as you go along. It's not the worst thing in the world if you have a good needle. The thing that I hate about weaving is not the weaving in and of itself. It is the putting the thread through the eye of the needle. That's the worst part for me. The thread going through the eye of the needle is like, ugh, such a hit and miss. But there we go. So that's done now. Boom, boom. Look at that. Look at that wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous, dainty, elegant sunflower. Sorry, I'm just trying to get adjectives there. Anyways, look at it. Just look at it. Beautiful colors. Don't forget to like the video or this live. Please like. I hope you love it. I can't see your reactions. I wish I could see the reactions on here, but I can't see them. But I can definitely see the likes. So if you like this live, I can see that. You're the best. I love it. Looks cute, and the colors are giving Elphaba and Glinda. Oh, Alphaba. Okay, I haven't actually watched that yet, but I've seen all of the shorts on it. So I know what you're referring to. That's Witch, right? I hate switching colors every 2 seconds. Yeah, totally agree. Okay, guys, you have been amazing. Thank you so much for everything, for being here, for chatting with me. I love when I will watch it. I will definitely watch it. It's something to do on my to-do list. I'm waiting for it to come out so I don't have to watch it at the cinema. I'm going to be watching Mufasa at the cinema this Friday, though. I'm very excited for that. Um, anyways, so it's been fun. I really love when you guys write in the chat because it keeps me entertained. I can respond to it whilst I'm crocheting. We can just all enjoy this time together. And yeah, I just love it. Thank you so much for coming. And I'll do a tutorial video of this as well and post that online if you want. Would any of you be interested in that if I did a tutorial video of this sunflower? Spam yes in the chat if you would be interested in watching that. Spam the yes. Show me the yes. To you wonderful 11 people watching, let me know. Give 2-3 seconds, otherwise I'll take that as a no. 1, a 2. No one's interested? A 3. Thanks for sharing. And yes, okay, we got yeses. Good. I was afraid that you guys didn't want a tutorial, but you do. Thank goodness. Okay, perfect. I see your yeses. Thank you. Good. Um, Perfect. And I guess so I'll get that out for you maybe tomorrow. How about I try that? I've got a tutorial coming out on the bee earring. If you were here yesterday in my live, I did a bee earring. And so I've got a tutorial of that, and that will be coming out today. So watch that when you have a chance and subscribe if you haven't already. And then I will do one of these and put that out for tomorrow, ready for all of you in time for Valentine's as well. So you'll have a lot of fun making that. Thanks, guys. Thanks again. You guys are awesome. And I will see you in the next one, probably tomorrow. See you guys. Have a wonderful night, wonderful days, whatever it is for you, and enjoy. See you in my next videos. Bye bye.